Hello, gentlemen. So, welcome to your reading. So today we're working on soulmates in sexual relationships that are actually worth saving. Oh, I thought that was my hair. I have an afro puff at the front of my hair, but we're not going to talk about that, okay? All right. So, yeah. So without further delay, let's get right into it. Aries, what does God want to tell you in this here situation? Senior Aries males, okay? Okay, let's see. What does God want to tell you? Let's see. Oh yes, I have to split you. This deck is way too big. Nice. Alright, so Aries, this is a prophecy for you. So the first card we have come out for you, it says soul group. You are getting ready to unite with members of your soul family, and that's what soulmate relationships are all about. So it seems like you have not yet met this person, but you're soon gonna meet this person. So you have to keep your eyes and your ears open. And the next card we have is hidden treasure. It says you have brilliant untapped potential just waiting to be explored. Hello. Yeah, so this person is gonna come into your life and show you like vibes and energies that you've probably never experienced, or you've experienced on a small scale. Because when it comes to your soul group, these are people who you get along more times than not. And even if you argue, or even if you have a disagreement of some sort, there's still that level of respect and love amongst you, so you can even express yourself or express your anger or your displeasure in a respectable manner. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like this person, they're all right, they're worth it. You know what I'm saying? Relationships worth saving. So the last one we have is auric field. It says it is time to call in energy protection to shield, clear, and strengthen your aura. Okay, so what I'm hearing there when I read that was like certain people you have in your life right now, they need to go. Certain people in your life right now, they will actually hamper this situation from being as beautiful as it's supposed to be. So that's why your reading is coming up in this one. So based on the people that you have around you, they could actually make you lose this person or miss this person. Okay, so it's time to clear your auric field. It's time to clear your spiritual environment. So what kind of people do you have around you? It could be friends, it could be family, but somebody or somebody's in your midst will actually mess up your mind when it comes to this person and make you miss this very pleasant association. Okay, because everybody needs good friends, you know what I'm saying, in their life. So when it comes to the soulmates, it's like you're not only sexual friends, you are actually friends as well, you know. So you don't want to miss that. So good luck with that. The underlying issue here is intuition. That's what I'm saying. So you need to pay attention to the nudges that you're getting. So your senses are going to tell you things about people, and the vibes, the energies that you're picking up is going to tell you who you should keep around, who you should keep an eye on, who you should let go, and stuff like that. Okay, so this intuition is actually your heavenly helpers sending you downloads, giving you a little whisper in your ear. Yeah. Or dreams. You know, it could come in through any form. So just be ready for the messages. It says your spiritual team is guiding you through this difficult situation. And it's got everything to do with your old habits. So like I said, there are people, places, maybe things, maybe ideologies that will actually hamper this. So it's time for you to get in connection with your core values. It says follow your heart and make your values a priority. Okay, so don't let your friends or people or the way you used to see things or past experiences that you've had dictate what quality you enjoy with this person, what quality of relationship you experience with this person. So watch out for those pitfalls, okay? It has potential to be really good. All right, moving on. Oh, I'm writing down little notes so that when I put them up, I could like give you a little synopsis of what your story is about, so you'll know if this applies to you or not, so you don't really waste your time. And let's see, so 6. All right, so let's put this here. I'm sorry, work with me. 634 Taurus. This makes it easier for me. So Taurus, senior males, soulmates in a relationship that are worth saving. Let's see what the message is for you. Taurus senior males in sexual relationships with their soulmates that's worth saving. What does God want to tell you? I have all my cards packed up because if you've been paying attention to my channel like that, you see that I've been making some new moves when it comes to my tarot business. So it's just easier for me to keep them packed up. Look, everybody's right there, and I have another bag here with the rest of them. So it makes it easier for me to pack and unpack, you know. So that's why there's rubber bands on them. So senior Taurus males in soulmate relationships, soulmate sexual relationships, because you know different people could be your soulmate. You could be a soulmate with your sister, your brother, a friend, you know, but I'm talking about the sexual relationships. That's exactly what we're working on today. Very specific. It's about time we start experiencing some nice relationships, you know. And if we got a good one, we need the formula to keep it going, you know. All right, so Taurus. So the first card we have for you, we have concealment, intention, boundaries, union, winter. So what I'm getting right there is there's somebody trying to mess your vibe up. Somebody is hiding the fact that their intention is to put a wedge, boundaries and union. They're here to put up boundaries between you and your person. So there's somebody in your midst that you need to look out for. They want you to be out in the cold, you know, without love and whatnot. So let's see, the underlying issue here is security. Yeah, make sure you keep an eye out. We got fall, stability, ethos. Yeah, that's what they want to do. So that message come up twice. But this is your message. You need to secure it. Pay attention to who you have around you, what they're saying. Because what they want to do is throw your stability off track. So we got fall. Autumn is when all the trees fall off, when all the leaves fall off the tree in it. So that's like emptying so that one can rebuild. But if you already have something, you don't need no emptying right now. What you need to do is build. So they're trying to destabilize the stability of this contract that you have with this person. So this is like my love card in this deck, because all this card talks about is love. It says, by the Wiccan law ye must, in perfect love, in perfect trust. 8 words the Wiccan read fulfill, and ye harm none, do as ye will. And ever mind the rule of 3, what ye sends out come back to thee. Follow this with mind and heart, and merry ye meet and merry ye part. So that's a declaration of love, equality, respect, friendship. Okay, so this is what they're trying to destabilize, because when you put fall and stability together, obviously they want to ruin what you have. So keep an eye out for whoever that person is that's coming in. I don't know what method they're going to use to destabilize your relationship, but that is their intention. Okay, so yeah, that's the message that God wants to tell you about this one. Okay. All right, next we have Gemini at 11:36. All right, so Gemini. So senior Gemini men, what's God's message for you in this here situation? At the bottom of the deck we have the Witch. All right, before we get carried away, let's see. So we have the Knight of Chalices and we have the 5 of Pentacles. So that's like somebody making an offer and somebody just not being concerned about it, somebody not seeing the value of this offer. Okay, so the underlying issue here, we have the Witch and the Battle Wagon to the 5 of Chalices. So this 5 of Chalices tells me that somebody knows that there's love here, but they're choosing to pour out the rest of the love that's between you. So what have you done? Let's see. So we got the 7 of Pentacles to the Queen of Pentacles to the 2 of Chalices. So you were fighting with them. Yeah, then we have the Page of Artemis to the Horned God. That's not very nice. Somebody declared that they're going to be horrible, hence we have this here. So to go back in this, yeah, they're just gonna do it, they're just gonna go alone, because they find more stability and order in walking away, seeking for their star. They want to feel like this, and their star is this King of Cups. They want somebody that's actually gonna show them love. So here's the issue, my dear. So you have an apology to make. You were giving her this when what she wants is this. So this is the battle wagon, and this is the King of Cups. Why are you fighting her? You were fighting her. So obviously you need to go and make amends now if you really want to be with her, because God is saying that this here relationship is actually worth saving. Okay, and that's all I'm gonna say to you. So if you know that you have a lovely gal in your life that you have been mean to, you've chosen to be your animalistic self as opposed to act like a loving man, and you ruined it, and you know it hurt your feelings, you better go and apologize before you lose your girl, because her mind has already checked out of this relationship. All right, so next we are doing Cancer, senior Cancer males. Let's see what God wants to tell you in this. I didn't even check the time, so that's about 16:29. I'm trying to do the timestamps and the synopsis so you guys can have more information as to whether or not this story is yours. All right, so for senior Cancer males, what do you want to tell them in this here situation? Okay. Interesting. So we have the slutty card to come out, but it was in the reverse. So let's see what's really going on here. Is it in the reverse or not? It's this way. But that feels wrong though. So I feel that you're misjudging someone, hence the prejudice card come out. So we have slutty in the reverse, then we have prejudice and peacemaker. So what is that saying? That's saying someone that you think is living a promiscuous life is actually not. So, yikes. The underlying issue is amiable but weak-minded. So it's like you like her, but your mind isn't so strong. You don't have that much confidence. You're a loner and you're procrastinating. So to make yourself feel God says that's disgusting. Yeah, to make yourself feel better about not going after this person that you know could bring you happiness, you choose to see them in a negative light, which is not true, because it came out this way. When I checked, it came out this way, but when I looked at it, that felt wrong. It's actually this. So you're creating a reality of this person in your mind, a false reality, because of your weaknesses. Why are you slapping yourself? Why are you hitting yourself? You know? God says, God says that's old behavior. That shit is old and played out. God says, stop it. Alright, Cancer. So breathe. I know that relationships are hard, but the good thing about this is this reading is based on relationships that are actually worth saving. So without even thinking twice, if God said that this is worth saving, then try and do what you have to do to save this relationship. You're gonna have to make amends, my friend. Okay? So that doesn't mean that you're gonna be together forever, but you have a friend for life if you could get this right. Okay? At the very least, you're gonna have a friend for life. Alright? Somebody to make you feel all warm and fuzzy inside. You know them ones where the whole world is against you, at least you know you got that one person that they're for you. Somebody that respect you, somebody make you feel human. You know, that's this person. So you need to stop painting false pictures in your mind. Okay? Because that's not gonna help you guys. So you got some making up to do. God says, stop it. Alright, so Leo. Senior Leo males at 20. Oh, my brain. 2049, I think. Let's see. So, what is your message for the senior Leo males in this here situation? Most High. Okay, we're gonna go with this one. So, senior Leo males in soulmate relationships, sexual soulmate relationships that are actually worth saving. Okay. Let's see what does God want to tell you in this situation. Leo, you're not seeing this person. Ooh, there's two cards. Okay, so the first card we have change your perspective. So you're not seeing this situation for what it actually is, first of all. So you're missing a great relationship. And we have step out on faith. So it's because you're fearful, and that's understandable because love relationships, when they start off good, could go really horrible at times. But the good thing is this reading is based on relationships that are actually worth saving. So even if it's not a long-term relationship, you'll definitely have a partner or a friend for life. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna have somebody that you feel close to, you know. And it's great to have friends in this world. All right, so even if you end up deciding we don't want to do this sexual thing anymore, at least you got a brethren, a feminine brethren, right? All right, so the underlying issue here for you guys, we have conscious music. This is my music deck, but we can make it to fit the love relationship. So watch and you see how. So we have conscious music. The meaning is in the name. What do the masses need to be conscious of? So this is talking about you sharing your truth with this person. So conscious music is about spreading messages of positivity and light, wisdom, things like that. So you need to share. You need to explain yourself to this person. Okay, there are things that you need to talk about, and that's why it's followed by what they need to hear. So it's not about making this person feel good. When it comes to soulmates, you can speak to a soulmate on the most basic level. You don't have to sugarcoat things for your soulmate because you're already connected. You see, there's something about you two that already click, and that makes your relationship strong in itself. So even if you argue with each other, it'll be like an argument you've never had before. When you argue with somebody that you actually love, you tend to talk differently, you feel differently, you don't feel the kind of rage and negativity that you would somebody that you don't feel that love for. Okay, so feel free to speak freely to this person, because not only will they understand you, they'll have the patience and whatnot. It's not gonna go the way that you think. And this here reading is based on relationships that are worth saving. So you can step out on faith, knowing that God said, this is worth me actually being vulnerable for. Okay, so put your pride aside. This person is not here to ruin your ego or make you feel any less of a man and shit like that. No, this is like a doctor love. Okay, so you like this person, but you have fear. Okay, so yeah, it's time for you guys to just speak your truth. Let them know your fears. Be very honest with this person. Be very open with this person. Okay, it will serve you well. So if you're afraid, let them know that you're afraid. Don't hide how you feel, because if you hide how you feel, then they'll probably assume stuff about you. Okay, and that's not gonna help you. It's better if you be straight up, so that way she know where you're coming from, and she'll be able to then help you to go through it. You know, a brethren, friends with benefits. It's the best kind of relationship, I think, anyway. Because it's not enough to just be lovers. It's great when you have a friend too, you know, so you don't have to feel so uptight. And this is what God is giving to you. So your issue here is you guys need to talk. You need to speak your truth. You know, let her know where you're coming from, so she'll know how to support your emotions and your ego and your fears, your concerns, right? Good luck with that. So then we have Virgo at 2703. I need to make, so I can put up the thingies for you guys one time. 2703 Virgo. So what does God want to tell you, senior Virgo males, in this here situation? I love my job. I absolutely love reading tarot. I can't help it. It's very helpful, you know. It changes lives. It makes me feel useful. Making a difference. So, senior Virgo men in soulmate sexual relationships that are actually worth saving. Two more times, Virgo. Virgo, I cannot rush aligning the cards, or else the message will not come out accurate. I felt you kind of rushing me just now. I'm sorry it took so long, but you know, it's better we get an accurate message rather than speed it up and then I'll be talking shit that don't even matter to you or help you or has nothing to do with you. All right, so let's work together, okay? All right, Virgo, let's see. What does God want to tell you in this situation? Okay, so we had 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay. So the first card we have for you is God and its delegates are protecting you. So God wants you to know right from the jump, I got you in this. You don't need to worry. Okay? You're not alone. I know you're afraid, but it's cool. Be still. Then we have get a part-time job. Then we have who are they? And then we have who is he? Ooh, interesting. So it's like your part-time job is to do some research. So perhaps you think that there's somebody trying to come in between you and your lovely. Yeah, let's see. So the underlying issue here, God says start with what you know or have. The rest will flow in. Okay? And then we have be yourself. Learn from the wisest elders. Okay, so this here is not about someone else. This is about yourself. Okay? So you're not being yourself in this relationship. But who are they? We need some more information on this. Who are they? Because I know the who is he is you. Because God says be yourself. Start with what you know or have. So you need to give this person the opportunity to get to see the real you. Okay? Or else you're going to mess this here relationship up. And this is something that's actually worth saving. Because even if the relationship ends, you'll have a friend for life. And it's good to have people you could call. And when you're sick, they'll come to your rescue. Even if they're not fucking you. Excuse my language. But even if you're not having sex, they'll still look after you. Okay? So you have to be good to this person. And what's needed right now is giving them the chance to get to know who you are. I want to know about this who are they card though. We need to find some more information here. Because the next card we have is spend quality time with your parents. So parents are people who are supposed to basically they're your guardian type energy. They actually help to guide you and put you on the right path, give you heads up about how to master life, you know. So God wants you to be ahead of the game here because you're prone to messing things up. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck we have lightning. It says sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, and transformation. So perhaps there's someone else trying to come in between you guys for real. Let's see. This one says keys on a ring, many options, decision, unconventional, string along, one night stand. Okay, so this is all about you. So your part-time job here would be you actually being yourself. Because I guess you're not usually yourself around people and you're treating this person the exact same. God says this is not going to help you. So it says unconventional and string along a one night stand. So you think that this person is just like all the rest. This person is not like all of the rest, okay? That's why God is saying it's okay. Be who you are. You're not perfect. You don't need to be perfect. For a soulmate, you do not need to be perfect. Soulmates are here to be like doctors to us. Soulmate relationships are therapeutic, okay? Soulmate relationships are medicinal, okay? Human to human relations that are actually medicinal. So not only will the sex be great, but your friendship will be one to be revered and respected and upheld. All right, so God is trying to send you in a breath of fresh air, you know what I'm saying? And also it must be great to be able to be yourself, you know, amongst people. It's hard pretending all the goddamn time. So it should be relief to you to know that there's one person that you could be yourself with. So that's what God wants to tell you. This person is worth showing your true self to, okay? They're here to help you heal. They're not here to hurt you. Alright, Virgo? So, good luck with that. Let's get the next one. So next we have Libra 3514. Okay, so senior Libra males in this here situation, what does God want to tell you? Senior Libra males in soulmate sexual relationships that are worth saving. So whatever you're thinking, it's worth the effort. It's worth the trouble, because there's more to gain than there is to lose. Okay? That's the point of these whole readings. So the good news is, if your story comes out, then there's hope. You have every reason to allow yourself to be bothered to try to fix it. 2 more times. So, let's see what does God want to tell you. Interesting. At the bottom of the deck we have foolish. So you've been immature. So the mature card, it flipped like this when it first came out. So you've actually been immature, okay? And you've been focusing on being immature as well. Let me see how the mature card meant to be inside this reading. Yeah, you've been real steady with it too. Focused on defamation, lying. How is that gonna serve you? Why are you destroying a good thing? Somebody else got this message as well. It was Cancer. The Cancer reading. They got the same thing. They're choosing to lie to themselves about who their female counterpart is, their soulmate, because they feel fearful, you know. And these things can be scary, because heartbreaks, they freaking hurt. They're not fun. So a lot of people tend to not make the effort that they should. So it's like sexual relationships that could be so much more, that could be so long lasting, they end up being just sexual relationships, because a relationship is so much healthier when you have a friendship as well as the sex. Okay, and a lot of people tend to focus on the sex and like fuck relationships, like, you know. But when we do that, we're shutting ourselves out of very therapeutic associations, very supportive associations. You know, everybody's not the same. So that's what you're doing to yourself right here, right now. The underlying issue here, we have foolish and cultured. So you like, yeah, that's why the immature and focus came out together. You're teaching yourself to be like this. You're putting in great effort to be immature. hide your real self, not put in the effort. But then we have self-discovery coming in, and it's fearful. So you have the same problem like Cancer. You're afraid. So you choose not to be faithful. You choose to, play the field, not take this here seriously, not give her the level of respect and consideration that she deserves. And God says, you're not doing yourselves any favors, okay? This is actually a gift that the universe is sending into you. This person is a gift. So although the relationship won't be perfect, it'll be better than most relationships that you've ever had in your life, should you choose to put in the effort necessary to make it what it is, because everything takes work. So if you're willing to put in the work, then you can make this a beautiful friendship with great benefits. Okay? Yeah, so Libra, that's you. So Scorpio at 40, what was it, 4057 or some shit like that. I'm trying to write out the timestamp so we know what we're working with, and the synopsis. So when I put them up, you can have all the information you need, so you'll know should you waste your time or invest your time. Well, not waste your time, but there's always something to learn. But yeah, if it concerns you or not, it's good to know that beforehand. So we have to do all this. All right, so Scorpio in this here situation. All right, I need a sip of tea. Whoa. Day and nights we cry, cry, cry. I know that we feel it too. Who can help a weeping soul like I? Said I had a close one yesterday. Keep a firm meditation. One day things must get better. One day things must get better. One day things must get better. One day. But the poor it over standing searching mode. So, senior Scorpio male in soulmate sexual relationships that are worth saving. Let's see what God want to tell you. We have Hand of Cards. It says take a chance, risk, being strategic, options, not showing hand, and gambling. I think it's the take a chance that refers to you. The underlying issue here is the Phoenix. It says new phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, and changed mind. So God is like, don't walk away. It's like you're walking away from a pot of gold, man. God says, take the chance, man. You're going to be happy with what you find. So you've already walked away. We got break up. Okay. It says acts. So you've already broken up this relationship, thinking that you're going to find stability. Palm tree. Stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, and flexibility. So you feel like life would be better without this person. And we have clock. But God wants you to know that it takes time. And it takes work as well. It says need time, takes time, in time, cycles, time to heal, and progress. So the progress that you were hoping for with this person, because it was taking too long, you decided to just quit. But you see, this is why I keep telling you guys, you need to stop listening to Babylon with this these teachings that they tell us about age and how we should act when we're a certain age and dying soon, that's all lies, okay? Because some people live for a very long time and some people don't, okay? It's like, how come somebody can only live till 80 and other people can live till like 120, 130, 300? Yes, I said 300, 500, 4,000 years old and look like this. You see, because this society has taught us to accept aging as a natural phenomenon, we fool ourselves, but we get wrinkles when we're inactive. So we start looking old when we're inactive. If you believe in the Bible, Abraham and Adam and these kind of people, they were like hundreds of years old. I think they were like 900 plus years old. What do you think they looked like? In our day, someone who is 100 look like a shriveled up prune. It's because of the way we choose to live and the things we choose to eat. Our lifestyle choices, that's what make us look old. That's why somebody who is 25 could look like they're like 32 and 40. So what is age? You know, it's just a number. It's all about how you care for yourself. So forget about age, forget about the clock, and experience life, live life. You know, if you try to rush things, then that's where we mess up a lot of the time. Because look at a plant. Because I'll tell you, humans are on two different clocks. We're on Babylon's clock, or society's clock, and we're on nature's clock. Now this relationship, you are applying Babylon's clock to it. So you want things to happen quickly. But you're a part of nature, you know? This isn't the work game that you're engaging in. This is love. And love is a part of nature. It's not on a schedule. You don't write up a rota for love. You know, it's something that happens naturally, like the plants or like the moon's phase and, you know, the sun cycle. And so it has to go slowly. So you have to slow down and enjoy the journey, you know, to this wonderful established friendship. Because you're missing out on a good thing. This reading is based on relationships that are actually worth saving. So the fact that your story comes out is proof that your abundance, you had it right in the middle of your hand. Okay? You had it right in the palm of your hand, but it was taking too long, so you put it down. If you want it, please go and get it. We have talking coming up next. Don't be too self-absorbed and keep this separation going, or else you will miss out on a good friend. You will miss out on one of the greatest gifts that life has to offer. Do you know how good it is and how healing it is to have a friend, even if you're not having sex? It's so good to have somebody that you could talk to, somebody that you could go out and have a drink or a meal with, somebody that you can share stories with, somebody you can learn from, somebody who can keep your company. You know, you can go watch a movie or just chill at your house, watch a movie, eat some food, invite the family over. Come on. Don't do that to yourself, okay? You're missing out. You're missing out on a lot. So God says, go get that girl if you want the gift that nature is trying to give you. Okay? God is trying to give you a gift, Scorpio. Get it! Alright? Alright. So we have Sagittarius at 4850. 4850. So Sagittarius, senior Sagittarius men in relationships that are worth saving, soulmate sexual relationships that are worth saving. Let's see, what does God want to tell you? Let me take a sip. Mm. I need to go on the treadmill when I finish you guys' readings. Need to let that blood flow to my bum again. 2 more times, Sagittarius. Alright, let's see what God want to tell you. Alright, Mosai, come. Let's do this. I think you made your point, okay? Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's bless them. Sagittarius, have you made God upset? Wagwan. Why is God so silent with you? What did you do? I'll go around 2 more times. If nothing come out, I'm moving on to Capricorn. C'est la vie. What did you do, Sagittarius? Okay. All right. So, Capricorn at 54:48. Okay. Okay, concentrate. Yeah. What do you want to tell Capricorn in this situation, please, Most High? Senior Capricorn men in soulmate relationships, sexual soulmate relationships that are worth saving. What do you want to say to them, please? What does God want you to know, Capricorn? Okay, there's another message in there for you, but let's get this one first, Capricorn. So God says, remember, it is a mission. It is not a competition. Okay? The underlying issue is you are caring too much about what people think. That is never a good idea. Okay? God wants you to sing about what you know. So that means you need to talk about what you actually know. And be your own biggest critic and your own biggest fan. So only your opinion should matter in this here relationship. You need to realize that you cannot please everyone. So please yourself. And God is waiting for an invitation to help you if it's too hard for you. Okay? So that you could create a new sound, which means start speaking life into yourself. Start speaking the right words, the words of truth to yourself. All right, so that's your first message. So you're allowing everybody else's opinion to corrupt how you see things and how you feel about this person, and you're the one who has to live with the consequences. So God is encouraging you to be more fair to yourself by realizing you cannot please everybody. You know, it's not about them anyway. You're the one who has to live with whatever decisions you make. So even if you decide to stay away from this person and you end up missing this person for the rest of your life and you have to live with a broken heart, you're the one who have to live with a broken heart. So if these people are encouraging you or discouraging you from being with this person and you choose to listen to them, you're the one who is going to suffer. And this here reading is based on relationships that are actually worth saving. So that means whoever it is that you're allowing people to talk you out of dealing with, they're actually good for you. They're healthy for you. They're therapeutic for you. They are part of your support system. So you're actually doing yourself a disservice by putting other people's opinions before your own. By putting other people's truth about this person before your own. Okay? So decide how you want to go forward from here. Let's see your next message. have what they need to hear. I more think it's what you need to hear. Okay, let's see what the underlying issue here is. It says seek inspiration. What's your current inspiration? So what's driving you? What pulls you? You know, a role model. What are you modeling your relationship off of? Of who are you modeling your relationship off of? It's time for you to seek some inspiration. And this says, what is your current inspiration? So find out what it is that you're allowing to inspire you. And if you need to change, which I feel you do, seek proper inspiration. So look for good relationships, Google like things, try to learn more about relationships or understanding the other person, or even speak directly to the other person if you're brave enough to do so. And I hope you are, because this person isn't gonna step on your ego. This person is going to be very conscious and considerate of your ego, how you feel, you know. They actually, like I said, these soulmates are healers. So when you connect with a soulmate, you heal them and they heal you. So this is actually a very medicinal or therapeutic association. And that's why it's important for you to work on. Okay. Yeah. So God says, stop working with you know who. So whoever is inspiring you at this time, they're making your life worse. They don't know who this person is like you do. They're only sharing their opinions with you based on their experiences, possibly. Or maybe they just don't want to see you happy. Perhaps they want you to be single or in a miserable relationship like they are. Who knows? I don't know. But whatever it is, they're not good for you. You need to stop working with them. Stop being inspired by what they say and what they do. So yeah, God says expand your lyrical content or conversation. So that is talking about going seeking knowledge. Like I said, Google different things or even talk to this person directly and have internal talks with yourself as well. Like study yourself like a psychologist. Like, why do I feel that way? Is this the best way to go about it? Should I feel this way about her? Can she be trusted? You know, what if she hurts my feelings? What do I do then? You be very honest about it. You tell her. Sometimes we think that we're doing right by people and we don't know that we're doing wrong. So that's why it's like getting to know each other kind of energy, you know. So take the gal out for a drink or something and actually talk. Do some things that's fun too. Don't just do nothing boring and mundane, like freaking go golfing or something. I don't know. Find some exciting activity to do where you can actually talk and be occupied mentally doing something else. So it's like you're getting to know each other on a friendly level and you're talking your truths and stuff like that at the same time. Okay? So yeah, God says get back to doing it from your heart and soul. Alright? Not other people's. Okay? So that's what God wants to tell you about this situation. And remember, this is based completely on relationships that are worth saving. So it's worth doing the research. It's worth being vulnerable with this person, letting this person know your fears about this relationship, because heartbreaks actually hurt. And that's one of the main reasons why people run from love relationships, is because a lot of people use the word love, but it's not actually love. In a soulmate partnership, when they say love, they actually mean love. So you not only hear the word, you see the actions that go with it. Most people only speak the word, they don't put the action with it. And that's when, you know, people are using the word love in vain, you know? So in this case, that's not the story. All right, so good luck with that. 10413 Aquarius. 10413. Okay, so let's see. So senior Aquarius males in this here situation, what does God want to tell you? I have several decks calling you or calling out for messages. but I feel like this one is most important. But I like this deck too, so I'm gonna give you 2. One more time. All right, Aquarius. Senior Aquarius men in sexual soulmate relationships that are worth saving. What does God want to tell you? How does it feel? How does it feel? Yeah. How does it feel? Yeah. How does... Alright, so the card that comes out for you is connection. It says you are very connected to the heavenly realms, my dear. So as I've been saying to the other signs, these relationships, soulmate relationships, are the supportive, genuine kind. These are the kind of relationships where you may have a sexual relationship today, and even if you decide that you don't want to deal with each other like that anymore, you still remain great friends. These are the kind of relationships where you'll have a child with this person, and you'll marry, and you'll break up, and many years after, you're still cool with each other. You're very respectable to each other. Okay? These are what soulmate relationships are. So this person is like heaven to you. Okay? So the underlying issue here, we have, it is time to call in energy protection to shield, clear, and strengthen your aura. And I feel like this is your mixed energies. So you guys need to protect your relationship. That's what I'm getting. Let's see what comes next. We have source. Your connection to source is the light and love that shines through you and leads the way. So there's more heavenly energy again. So you need to stay connected to source. So it's like God wants to be a part of this relationship. So if you're not connecting to this person with God as well in the mix, it's time for you to invite, I don't know, conversations about God or godliness, uprightness, okay? Or possibly put these things into practice. But it's like God is missing from this. So you guys have something going, but it could be even better. Okay? So God wants to come in and help you guys to make it even better. So the next card we have for the underlying issue is it is time, it says obsession. It is time to get out of your head and back into your heart. So this relationship is based on mind rather than heart and soul. So that's what I'm saying. So God wants to come in. Look what's coming next. Heavenly helpers again. So heaven wants to come into your relationship. And trust me, that's not a bad thing. And here's where I need to give you this speech. Wait, let me read this for you first. It says, your spiritual team is guiding you through this difficult situation. So let me tell you something. You see, when it comes to certain religious sects, the way how they teach us about sex is so off. Because left up to them, they'll take all the fun out of having sex. They'll take all the fun out of life itself. And this is why it's important for us to establish a relationship with the divine, a personal relationship with divine, instead of allowing people to tell us how divine wants us to behave. Okay? We need to act natural. That's the card that was coming next. Natural born leader. So it's like you are acting out of your natural character. And that's what's not making this relationship as powerful and as pleasant as it could possibly be. My lips are a little bit dry. Hang on. So God wants to help you to get back to doing it from your natural self. That means, because okay, let's talk about sex for a moment. Now, the church would tell you, or different religious sects, I don't even want to single out the church, because different religious sects would tell you these things. Like some sexual activities, personally, I find are abominable acts, and some of them that are declared as abominable, they're not so abominable. It just depends on how you're doing it. Like oral sex, for example. It's like oral sex, the science, if the science isn't destructive, then what's the problem? People love oral sex when it's being done properly. It's natural to me. So me as a woman of God, I would gladly include some oral sex in my relationship because it feels good. It's very therapeutic when it's being done the right way. But if you deal with religion, if you look at it from a religious perspective, they'll make you believe that God is against it. But is God really against it? These are the questions that you need to ask yourselves and ask each other. Like, what do you think God thinks about oral sex? If it's being done with someone who is healthy, first of all, okay? And someone who loves you and they love it. What's the issue? Unless it's something that goes against your personal principles, then you don't do it. But if you're stopping yourself from engaging in a certain way because of somebody else's opinion and somebody else's vision of what righteousness or love or life is supposed to be like, then you're doing yourself and the one you love a disservice. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm hearing we need to let me get a little so God is trying to come in to get you back to living life naturally instead of living from your mind, because mind is where they program us, but heart and soul is where it comes from eternity and we give it life. Okay, so from the soul, it's the boundaries are set more I don't know the word to use right here, but it's like these religious institutions, they put unnecessary limitations and restrictions on us, and these restrictions actually diminish the quality of life that we should be living because we choose to believe that those falsehoods are true. You understand? There's nothing wrong with oral sex. So let's ask the Most High. What do you want us to know about oral sex, please, Most High? Should be interesting. I heard God telling me to do it, so boy, God got something he wants to say. Oral sex, for example, what do you want to tell us about that? This is why so many preachers would sneak off to a hotel secretly with prostitutes and stuff like that. Is because in the public they're denying themselves of something that is natural to them. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like God is showing you through life what is real and what is true. But the word has infiltrated our mind so much so that we're trying to impress others and making them think, yeah, we're living that life, we believe in that thing, but it's absolute lies. So there's confusion. What does God want us to know about oral sex? There is confusion. So there is uncertainty. So there are lies surrounding it. Let's see what the underlying issue is here. Complacency. So this confusion has caused people to become complacent when it comes to oral sex. So it's made you like not engage in doing it. It's because some people are saying yes and some people are saying it's an abomination. Let's read on. So we got complacency. And the complacency brought us grief because we're going against our natural self. It's a facade. It's a facade. And we need to end it. Completion. And be impartial about it. So we need to be realistic about it. So it's like it could be a yes and it could be a no. It's up to you. It's up to the circumstances. Once all the stars align, once all the energies surrounding the situation is good, like the person has a healthy genitalia, the person like it and you like giving it, then knock yourself out and enjoy. Gratitude. We got gossip. And then we got impatience. It's like some people can't wait. They're talking about can't wait to do it. But then we got perception. Our perception make us victims. Okay? So there's talk about it. There's talk about it. And it's like people want it. They're impatient for it. But the way that we see it, our perception has been clouded. They have confused our perception with these different opinions and ideologies, and that has victimized us. So then we end up not living life to the fullest. So we have a quest for balance, and there's that exact energy that came out before. So God is saying the mission is to find balance. It's not everybody who is deserving of these different type of sexual acts or having fun, or even not just sexual acts, but anything that has been that they have declared as a taboo or an abomination. Is it really an abomination? It's time for us to reassess our lives and our lifestyles and see if we're not holding ourselves back from actually enjoying life the way that nature intended. Okay? Nature first. So be true to yourself, be honest with yourself, then you won't have to hide and make reporters find you and people see you doing things and start spreading lies on you, and because you didn't want nobody to know, you want to slap the person down for letting out your dark secret, and it's too much. Nobody need that type of stress. Let's see what message was trying to come out. Well, what message want to come out for you from this deck? It's time for us to forge our own path into the future and stop trying to live up to other people's expectations, because they're sucking all of the joy out of life. If there's nothing, if it's not damaging you, if it's not damaging the other person, what's the issue? There's a time and a place for everything. Two more times. See what God wanted to tell you from this day. So we have a mystery card here. We have several mystery cards here. Good Lord. Okay. So, we got self-worth. So self-worth is exactly what we're talking about. Like, what do you value? Who are you? What do you believe in? What has life been teaching you? You know? That's what it's all about. So it's about forging your own path into the future. Because right now you're living in a state of insecurity. Because you're being bombarded by your view of the world and what other people think you should be doing as well. So we got authority, taking authority over your dreams, what you choose to think, your perception. God says you need to grab hold of your mind. And we have guilt, fortuity. So these are opposing energies. God says replace your guilt with luck. Just be true to yourself. Let's read on. So this is another sentence. Let's see what God is saying. Guilt, fortuity, romance. So you're feeling guilty about these opportunities that you're having in romance. It's because of your perception not being your own. Okay? God says laugh. Laugh while you listen. So this is a new sentence. God says laugh while you listen. And yeah, pay attention to your wishes. Because this is, I'm actually speaking what you want. Because you don't have the courage to speak it and face it for yourself. Vulnerability. God says get over that. So the underlying issue in all this, we have venture. So a venture is a mission that you go on. Okay? And this mission is all about your aptitude, your natural abilities. We have announcement and blossoming. So this reading is actually helping you to start to think about these things and analyze these things. So the right thing is going to start to grow now. Okay? You're being released slowly from this mental captivity. Yeah. You're going to be abandoning that nonsense. And you're going to be adhering to truthfulness. Then you're going to put in the exercise. Alright? So this is the beginning of you clearing up these perceptions that they've infused us with. These religious groups and those who choose to spread their word. I'm not saying everything about them is wrong, but certain things, some of their teachings, they've just overstepped their boundaries and they've got it so wrong. I don't know whose idea it was to put that stuff out there, but they were not seeing things clearly. And they have put the whole world topsy-turvy. Okay? So, yeah, start looking into the matter and being true to yourself. Listen to your own body. Let your own nature teach you what is true and what is okay and what is not. Your own nature, and then put some thought into it. Like, is that a good idea? Is it a safe thing to do? Because not everything is not for everybody. Okay? So like I said, once the parts are working fine and they're healthy and clean and all these things, then enjoy. So 12436 Pisces, senior Pisces male, 12436. So let's see. excuse me. So senior Pisces male in these connections or sexual soulmate relationships that are worth saving. Okay, let's see, what does God want to tell you? What does God want to tell you? So we got a couple of decks calling out for you too. The same decks that were calling out for Aquarius, but I'm feeling this one. The energies keep shifting, but I feel like I need to start here. So I'm gonna start with this one. Damn. Okay, I have to take all three. I feel them sucking me in. So sit back and relax, okay? This is going to take a while. This is the last one anyway. And I get to go have some breakfast. I'm not a breakfast person. Nice. Okay. So let's see. God has a lot to tell you, Pisces. So this is based on relationships that are worth saving. So whatever comes out, just know that it's worth the trouble, it's worth the effort, because this relationship, this friendship, this association is actually very healing. It's very supportive. Okay, and right now this is what we need in this life. We need people that we can count on, people we can trust. It doesn't mean that they'll never piss us off, but at least you can rest knowing that you have at least one proper friend in this world, and you're getting some booty too. So there's a friends with benefits. So it looks like first you have to recognize this person as such. So it looks like you're not seeing this person as such. So the first card to come out for you is recognition. So you're not seeing this person as being your soulmate. So that would be that person who is, okay, that's a miss. Okay, so this card, it feels like it wants to come out and it still feels like it wants to stay in the deck. So now we definitely have to see why it feels that way. This card is confused. Well, like you, recognition. Yeah, so let's see. All right, so we have recognition. It says, someone deserves to be recognized for all that they do. You're missing it. Yeah. And the underlying issue here, we have mirror. It says everything that is happening in your external life is a reflection of your inner world. So how do you identify this person? This person is the one who you've been investing in, and they have equally been investing in you. So you've probably only been investing in this person in your mind. So you love this person. You probably haven't told them. You appreciate this person. You probably haven't told them. But it's somehow reflecting outside. So the way that you feel within you is the same way that this person feels. And they're not only feeling it within themselves, they're actually showing you, I appreciate you. I love you and I want you to be well. Okay? And we have authentic self-expression. It says, be true to who you really are and your life will change in the most amazing ways. So you're, like I said, you're feeling it, but you're not showing it outside. Okay? Then we have nourishment. You're being asked to take time out for self-care. And that's exactly what this soulmate has come into your life for. This person has come to nourish you, but you have to allow this person in for them to be able to do what they have come to do in your life, and for you to also reciprocate that energy to them as well. So the first step is to recognize this person, and I know that you know who this is about. God says everything you need to thrive is already here. This person is already in your life. You know exactly who this is that I'm talking about. So yes, so it's time to make that transition from being just friends to a bit more than friends. Okay, So the card that was wanting to be out and in the deck at the same time is Natural Born Leader. It says you were born to lead others. It is part of your life's path. So you have the power to lead yourself to this person. So this is saying that you have the power to make this happen. Okay? So this isn't about you overpowering somebody else. Because remember, this card wanted to come out and it still wanted to stay in. And your problem was recognizing that person. Then it was revealed that you do see this person, but you're just not showing it outwards. Okay? So God wants you to take the lead in this here situation. Alright? Lead yourself. So tell your lower self to sit down. This is big people business. And let your higher self lead the way. Because there's nourishment there for you in this here relationship. Okay? This person is coming into your life to love you. So even if you don't choose to be in a serious relationship, it will be a supportive friendship. Okay, you can't go wrong with this person. This person is worth the effort, because that's what I asked God for when I came into these readings. Relationships that are actually worth saving. Okay, so this person is not just good for sex. They're actually a good friend as well. Okay, so let's get your next message. And those kind of relationships are very hard to find, you know. It's hard to find someone who loves you for you, with flaws and all, you know, dirty drawers and all. See, some people will see your dirty drawers and go, ugh, why do you hello? Yeah, excuse me. I didn't know you were on. But yeah, some people, they'll see your dirty drawers and they'll scorn you and think you're disgusting. This person will see your dirty drawers and they'll take them up and put them in the wash. Or they'll ask you, why just put it in the wash? But this person will help you to look after yourself rather than think you're just nasty. They'll probably tell you, yo, you can't be living like that. Don't do that shit. But they're gonna tell you off and they're gonna help you look after yourself too. You know? There's a difference between somebody who's gonna tell you off and help you look after yourself to somebody who's just gonna chat shit behind your back or think less of you just because you're not perfect. You know? Soulmates, they are accommodating and they're healing. Okay? Two more times. Cause you make me feel, you make me feel like a natural man. Now I'm no longer doubtful. And if I make you happy, I don't need to do more. You make me feel. Okay, I'm done performing now, most time. You can make the card come out now. I was having fun, sorry. Pisces gotta go. And I just wanna be close to you. You make me feel so alive. You make me feel like a natural man. I'm done. Thank you. So we have identity. Yeah. The underlying issue is exertion, truthfulness. So God is like, be true. God is saying, you know who this is and you know how you feel about them. But it's hard work for you to be truthful about it. Why? Are you afraid to get your heart broken? We got rejuvenation and knowledge. So it's actually going to be healing for you to rejuvenate. Rejuvenation is to be filled with life again. You make me feel so alive. It's good. She's healthy for you, okay? And then you need to talk. Announcement and perception. But you feel guilty. But God is encouraging you, encouragement, to be kind to this companion. Okay, they're here to bring you healing. They are authentic. They are trustworthy. They don't mean that they won't ever piss you off, but they mean you well. Okay, so what you need to do is get to know each other better. All right, so don't put their expectations up too high where you feel like they'll never ever piss you off. Soulmate relationships are not perfect. They have their problems too. But this person is worth the effort, okay? And that's the difference between soulmate relationships and karmic relationships. So, this person is worth it. So, it's time for you to start talking to yourself, talking the truth to yourself, and then talk the truth to this person. Because this person is here to bring you joy. And you're going to want to give this person joy as well. It's a healthy vibe coming in. So stop lying to yourself. One more time. So the card that came out is mask, and it came out like this, sideways. So it's like God is saying you need to start taking that mask off. Like you need to stop it. It says not showing true feelings, hide, personify, pretend, delude, gaslighting. God says, why are you hitting yourself? 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 This is what you're doing to yourself. You know how hard it is for people to find someone to love them and love them for who they are, flaws and all. And you have it, playing around with it. So the underlying issue here is addiction. It says codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block. I think that's your issue. And restraint. Yours is the two last ones. Has a block and restraint. That's your issue. Then we have the snake. Competition, enemy, clever, malicious. Look over your shoulder, the other woman. This person is not your... Oh, heartbroken. Okay, I see why you're running. It says deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, and mourning. Okay. But right after that, we have coffee cup. And this is what you should be taking her out to coffee and talk about all these things. Because trust me, she's had a few. Okay? I'm sure she has a few suffering stories to tell you as well. So you can bond over the past shitty relationships and what you've actually learned from them, okay? And analyze how they've made you into who you are today. That's a lot to talk about. So go heal with this person. Okay, so the first step is to stop lying to yourself. Mask off. Take off your mask, okay? And face this hurt. Okay? She'll help you. And you help her to heal. And then you guys can go off. Soulmate. See? Then you guys can go off into the sunset and live life knowing you're not alone in this world, okay? They understand where you've been, you understand where they've been, and at least you can have a more open, it's gonna be the most open relationship you've probably ever had in your life. It's someone that you don't need to lie to, you don't need to pretend with this person, okay? What is needed in here is honesty, so you understand her and she understands you, and that way you'll know exactly what each other need in order to be your best selves, okay? So it's time for you to start communicating with this person because you're missing out. You are missing out. Okay? So, my darlings, thank you all so much for watching. Until next time, take care of yourselves and your loves, okay? Enjoy your soulmate union for me and you, because I don't have any right now. The only soulmate I have is God. And there's some things that I can't do with God. You have somebody that you actually have that you can hold and touch and squeeze, and somebody who can cook you dinner, and somebody who can invite you out to lunch, and somebody you can take on some holiday or go do some kind of physical activity together and just experience life. You have a physical companion. Appreciate that. Show gratitude to the universe for that by trying your best to preserve that. They are worth the effort. Okay? Thank you so much again for watching. Until next time, guys. Bye-bye.